Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. How are my beautiful lights doing today? All right, we're going to get started right away on today's reading and see what Spirit has for us. Okay, so I'm seeing a brand new start for those of you who have been going through setbacks, heartache, and confusing times in your lifetime as of recently, okay? Or this may have been going on for a while. Some of you are going to say you've been going through this for years, okay? So a lot of inner conflict here with the confusion, just a lot of chaos going on emotionally. Guys, I'm seeing with this Ace of Wands, a lot of growth coming in. This is energy. That's what I just got. This is energy coming in, and that is why you're all feeling the way you're feeling. Okay, so let's continue and see if we can get more on this. This is about energy coming in, guys. I know I hammer you guys with the energy, but listen, the energy is bringing us out of the old and pushing us into the new. That's what most of us want. We want to move away from this, you know, third dimensional, all those emotions from the past, the feeling of lack, the feeling of strife, and everything's hard and we never get ahead, right? All of that is changing. All right, I'm seeing a tower moment here. Tower moment for a lot of you. All right, so a lot of you, I feel like you're trying to keep your head up, but you can't shake this feeling that, you know, things just haven't turned around for you yet. You're waiting to see things turn around, but it hasn't happened as of yet. All right, but have hope and feel good about what's coming. Okay, the way you're perceiving things right now is bringing in your future. I wish I could really show you guys this in some way that would prove it to you so that you would understand finally. And some of you know this already, but a lot of you still haven't gotten that your emotions, the way that you're thinking of things, the way you think about your life, the way you're feeling about things, it creates your future. So if you're focusing on negative things and you really don't put a lot into having hope and feeling good about your future, you're just expecting more of the same, that's what's going to show up for you guys. Okay, so I am seeing this type of mentality today. Just everybody's just tired of feeling stuck. So you're so tired of the third dimensional crap that some of you, it's just really, I get it, it's difficult for you to just snap out of it and change the way you've, you know, experienced life for so long. It's hard to, you know, have that glimmer and expect something else. But guys, you must do it. You must do it, okay? And if you need to talk to me, I am offering, you know, phone calls now, phone calls for readings, phone calls for advice, phone calls for you know, just bouncing things off. Some of you just, maybe you don't have anyone to talk to and you really need somebody to bounce some things off of. Either way, you know, whatever you guys need as far as emotional support, you can click on the description below the video to see what my offerings are and prices and things like that. Click on the description and then email me. Okay, do not send me a message that you want a reading in a comment, because I can't email you because you haven't given me your email address. Okay, all right, so here I'm seeing, you know, those of you who are just constantly looking over your shoulder waiting for the shit show to reappear. All right, we must change this and start having this hope, start seeing your life in a different way, start to see it like, no, something new is coming. Okay, something new is coming. A lot of new is coming, right? And you're going to be feeling this soon. Just like this Nine of Pentacles, this is about your peace. And with it is coming wealth, prosperity, and, you know, happiness, joy. I'm seeing something here about partnerships coming in very quickly now. So if you're by yourself and you've been wanting someone in your life, and this is what you're creating through manifestation and visualization of, and you're feeling positive about it, that's key. That person is going to show up for you. But you must start changing, if you are looking at things negatively, because that's been your experience, you can't, it's a catch-22. You can't get out of that bad experience until you start perceiving it like, no, good things are coming, good things are happening, I feel it, I feel good. Okay. And then when something happens, like, you get an unexpected check in the mail, or an unexpected person shows up for you, right? Then start focusing hard on that positivity. All right, I'm seeing this Wheel of Fortune here next to the King of Swords. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is so much positivity, guys. There's nothing negative in this card. I mean, if we were to tear this card apart, as far as, the meanings behind this card, it's just sheer positivity. It's about wealth. It's about prosperity. It's also angelic. You can see 4 angels in the corners of this card. This is, in connection to the angelic realms. And this card, Spirit tells me once in a while to take a card and appropriate it to a certain meaning for a certain length of time. And what I've been told now for the past, year and a half, is this is wealth and prosperity being protected by our angelic realms to come to the people as a form of restitution. All right, so we're sitting on this, and there's some male energy around this, but there's also a masculine feeling stuck today, all right, about finances. And this is getting in the way of your happiness. It may even be getting in the way of your marriage. Okay, so if this is you, comment below. We'll see if I can get more on that. All right, so what I'm seeing here now is somebody that is not feeling so good today. You're kind of in this sad mode. You're in this sad place. And I do see that there's balance coming in for you through clarity. So you're going to start to understand something that you didn't have clarity about, this, whatever it is, before. Something's going to become clear to you that you didn't understand before. And once that happens, this is going to be like a breakthrough, a major breakthrough. It's going to bring in balance. It's going to bring in happiness. It looks like it's connected to a person. Okay, so this could be somebody new that you're getting ready to run into or meet, some type of relationship. They're not saying romantic. This could have some kind of financial implications to it, or it could just be a friendship or something along that line. Not really sure. All right. 6 of Pentacles, guys. This is something I see a lot of you have been sending prayers out for. All right. Money. All right. Money is important. We need money. You guys need this money to live. And a lot of you are praying, have been praying. All right. They want me to tell you, Aquarius, and they want you to listen up, because it's so important that you open your mind and you start looking at things differently with hope. Okay. This is gonna, getting you in that state of gratefulness as well, is going to get you to that baseline I talk about so much faster. That new 5D baseline where it's just a really feel good, calm, peaceful place. Something different like you've never felt before. This isn't just a happy spot, okay? This is elation, where you're just, I'm coming in and out of it. I feel it. And when I put my mind to it now, what you do, guys, if you are experiencing this baseline of elation, I'm speaking of, you come in and out of it because we're bouncing around through timelines, right? So what you can do next time you're in that baseline of elation and happiness and joy, right? I want you to close your eyes and really focus on what you're feeling, exactly how it's feeling to you, how your body is feeling on the inside, on the outside. And then when it goes away, you can ask Spirit, tell Spirit, I want to connect to my new 5D baseline, and imagine those emotions once again. Get yourself back to that place. You know, 5D is all about imagination, and I've not read this. I've been told this by Spirit. No one else, I don't think, is talking about this. But your visualization is going to bring you everything, and I mean absolutely everything, and I feel this very strongly. All right, but I am seeing, they're saying there's things going on, getting set up for you in the background that you're unaware of. These things are going to make you feel free, freedom like you've never felt before. All right, and there's people in the background working on this for you, for the globe, for everyone. All right, so there is a lot going on behind the scenes, guys, that we don't know, but I'm telling you, something, we all do know this much, right? Something huge, something big is coming, and it is change, guys. It's a huge ass change coming that is going to bring in a lot of joy, happiness, and, you know, a feeling like we can finally live our lives in a new kind of way that is going to be very fulfilling, calming, and bring peace and joy to everyone. All right, also wealth and prosperity here. A lot of prayers have been going out for money, for help, for financial health. Just needing, everybody needs this right now. I think, you know, there might be some of you who are in a good predicament where you're not needing it, and you're blessed. You're totally blessed. All right, those of you that I'm speaking of, go get yourself some currency, like some Iraqi dinar or some dong, I want to say. All right, yeah, dong, what is it? Vietnamese dong. All right, make sure you have a good place to buy the currency. I think you could buy it at a lot of banks will sell it to you, and then you will know that it's real. Okay, check and make sure it's real. All right, because we're about to go into this a time where things are going to revalue and many millionaires are going to be made. This is the first time I've spoken about this out loud on my channel, so I hope I don't get, you know, smashed because of it. I'm hoping for the best. All right, but I do want you guys to know, because those of you who have the money to go and do this, and really, you know, it's not that expensive, because all you need is a few $100s worth, and that could make you a millionaire. So go ahead and invest, even if you invest in a little bit of that. All right, those of you who have money, who check this out, you do your homework and you figure out that there's something to this for you, there's something in it for you, and you do it. You're going to do humanitarian projects that are going to be, you know, affecting the globe, or at least your families and your communities. All right, so this is part of what we're going into 5D. Everything's going to change. All right, I'm seeing those of you that are putting a lot of work in. You're not just putting work in at your job. You're doing the kindness thing I keep talking about, okay? So even if you're feeling stuck, and you're thinking, I don't want to be kind to other people because they're not kind to me, kind of thing. Come on, guys, all right? We have to start somewhere. So if you're feeling stuck about this, start doing kind things for other people, and then see your life change. See things start to come in for you. Look at your karma that's coming from that. Kindness is everything. Kindness is going to make you wealthy. All right. It's a decision that you can make, that you have to make. All right. I'm seeing a break coming up for people. All right. And let me get the cards down here. All right. This is going to be a justice. During this break, there's going to be some kind of movement with something that has been bothering you for quite some time, something that hasn't been moving, something that has been, you know, stuck. I don't know what this is. This could be some type of somebody, you know, monies that got tied up through somebody passing away, or, you know, some kind of legal, I feel like this is a legality of some sort that has been hemmed up and hasn't been flowing. This is going to start to move. It's already starting. All right. This is something that a lot of you have been waiting on. If this is you, comment below. If you're waiting on some type of legal, see, you have the Justice card here. If you're waiting on some type of legal thing to get moving, and I do see your outcome is going to be good. I see that this is going to be an opportunity for your justice once this starts moving. Okay. I see a lot of positivity here. All right. This is somebody who's been, I don't know if this is some type of self-sabotage, or this could have something to do with addiction, but I do see somebody's feeling stuck. Okay. When you decide that you want this new start that's already here for you, it's laying in wait. Okay, you see the new start, and this is, you know, this is what you want. You want to start over. You want to have the world in your hand, right? You want to feel like you have control over your life. All right, this is the new beginning that you want, but this is what's stuck in the middle. Okay, and I feel like, I mean, this could be another person that you're dealing with that is in your circle, or somebody that you're with that is creating, you know, if you're around somebody that is doing that much damage, you know, it's up to them to want to change. And if they don't want to change, there's nothing you can do, guys. Each of us has our own journey. Okay? So if you're with somebody who's, you know, making you miserable, making you sad, even if, you know, it's not really having a big effect on you, but it is, because if you love this person, watching them destroy themselves and watching them, you know, do what they're doing is painful. So if there's nothing you can do, then it's time to let them go. All right. You're not put here on this earth to carry everyone else's burdens. It's hard enough for us to, you know, get through our own stuff, right? And, you know, a lot of us grew up with people that surrounded us that knocked us down, and we're still in our 30s and 40s, some of us, trying to find our self-esteem from that, trying to build ourselves back up, right? And there are ways to do that, guys. It starts within you. The beginning is stay in a state of gratefulness and make sure that you're not counting on other people to take care of you financially, unless, you know, there's a good reason for that. You know, you're in a wheelchair, you can't do it, or, you know, something like that. But make sure you're financially sound on your own if you're able. Make sure you are doing loving things for yourself constantly. Every little thing you do, such as making a meal, lighting a candle, all these little things you do for yourself all day long, set your intention that you're doing it to love yourself, okay? And this could be a father and son that we're talking about here. This could be something to do with, it could be many things, but I feel like there's a lot of addiction going around these days, okay? And I feel that way because we're at a precipice right now where things just got really hard, right? With the economy, things are just really messed up. And a lot of people are focusing on that instead of what is coming. All right. If you focus on what's coming, you can drag yourself out of that depression. We have the sun here. The sun is coming and it's bringing balance in and financial security for many of you. All right. The Spirit is saying that just keep spreading love. Keep envisioning your heart. When you go out and you're around people, this is something you can do silently. and not even have to physically talk to someone or help someone. Well, you're still helping, but visualize, guys, your heart growing some type of beautiful love light around it, a golden light or a white light, whatever's easier for you to visualize, and it's expanding out from your chest around people, and visualize hearts, filled with love, just cascading on top of people, over their heads, covering them with this love light that you're shining, okay? If you do this, you will see beautiful things come back to you, all right? And then I want to hear about it. I want you guys to try this a few times, and then I want you to come back and comment. When you come back and comment, make sure I know what you're talking about, all right? Because this is going to happen, I promise, all right? So I want to know explicitly, you sent out the love light while you were out, and the next day, whatever it was, a check showed up in your mailbox, or somebody called you, or you checked your bank account and it grew overnight somehow. All right, so I want to hear about these things, okay? Guys, I'm going to end on this note. I hope that each and every one of you have a beautiful rest of your day. I love each and every one of you, and we're going to get through this crazy, crazy time together, okay? Take care.